didn't think we would be doing this one. Then Oscar comes and says, do you want to do this one? Yes. Yes, we would. Welcome, everybody. It is the OI-SIM Classic NASCAR Round 5, the flagship here at Classic Daytona. Not the new one. The one with extra bank. Bank for the money, as it were. How y'all doing? It's a nice sunny day out there. It's something degrees. And it's something Craig... I think Craig's getting a big old taste for all of it now, aren't you, Craig?
Good evening, Rob. You know what? I got my lick again last night. I've got back to the ovals. It's nice to be back. And it's nice to be back during the classics, the 87 NASCARs. It's been a while since we've done this. We have actually broadcasted these things before. These historical pieces of art before, with the Daytona 500 for the Major Series. So this is up my street. It's not as much up Rob's street, but he's learning. He's learning
Somewhat.
I'm looking forward to this.
I've gotten used to the fact that I have to say certain things like it's getting tight. And there's a
Getting
1 and
tight,
2
it's
and
getting
3
loose.
and 4.
And one of the things I like about these cars, Rob, right? Because I see Cameron Kill sliding as he comes out the pit lane. That is a challenge. These things are not your normal NASCARs. These are the old school style. You'll see massive wheels on them. You'll see a lot of steering ratio, but they don't have the downforce like you get nowadays. So if you expect that you're going to see some iRacing official stuff where it's just literally foot planted to the floor, no chance. Absolutely no chance. You have to work these cars, and you have to work these cars very well. It is very hard to work these cars. You are literally having to lift off just to turn. That is how hard it is.
Hey, Janie Mackey's already ran to the pits again.
It's fine.
I'm trying to find... They were telling me that there were some liveries. We did actually spot one. We spotted one very interesting one. The Mr. Worldwide. He's not on track at the moment. Mr. Worldwide is out there. And I think everybody's in the pits to get their cars lined up and ready to go. Let's see. And we do have a Burger King one.
I love these liveries. I love some of these liveries. Some of them going down the classic route, as you would expect. As it is, the classics. If it's in 87, you don't really need to have modern day style. You can go a little bit old school. You've got the likes there of the Woods Motor Oil 45 at the front. Sorry, not 45. Is that 45? The 45 of Lewis Woods. Look at the old school Woods Motor Oil behind him, James Juni with the Burger King style. That's always nice to see. And then behind, if you just look a little bit back as well, you've got a few more liveries that, you think to yourself, okay, a little bit different to what you'd expect out here, but I do love them. Some Delta Hornet High Class there from Cameron Keel. We'll ignore Phil Baldwin. Definitely avoid.
What's wrong with Phil's car?
Pardon?
What's wrong with Phil's car? It's nice.
Yeah, but have you seen the sponsor on the front? Don't look at the sponsor at the front.
Oh yeah, the camera did pick that up.
Yes, sorry. We have the classic
Cars
Dollar.
pasties. Nice livery.
Yeah, Brandon Dollar has got the classic, what you would expect somewhere. Alaska Airlines from Travis Johannes. This is what I love, though. This is what I love when it comes to oval racing. So you've got a massive canvas to put everything or anything on the car, and you can just see with this fantastic camera that Rob's got. A lot of drivers, they're looking at a classic livery or a throwback livery, or just go something that has that classic feel with the paint, or you could go just like Nicholas Sayers, as we were saying. He's got a matte black with a little bit of chrome at the front, but it looks like it's a modern day theme, because they wouldn't have had a matte black like that then. Chris B. Howard with something a bit, classic. So it really is nice. But yeah, I did see, and the 99, where is it? There it is. Alejandro Fernandez Vega. as he blinks, I think this has to be, in my opinion, while it is funny, the best thought out idea for a livery ever. 99 being driven by Daniel Suarez in real life NASCAR for Trackhouse Racing. Trackhouse Racing is owned, part owner is Pitbull. So what better way to pay tribute to the 99 by having Mr. Worldwide? Makes sense.
Raidillon TV, the 87 livery when? Well, somebody makes us one.
All right, I'll make it. I will say, there is a Raidillon TV Toyota Xfinity and Toyota Cup car. I've yet to get around to the next gen, which is basically you've never seen it before, Rob, but there was a classic Toyota motorsport design, retro design for NASCAR in the 80s, where it was white at the front and then it was like 3 color bars at the back. And I took that and made a tribute with Raidillon TV using the Raidillon TV colors,
nice.
Which is driven by a few people. It really is nice, and who knows? I might put that on. I might try something different. You never know. It's the 80s.
I'm looking at coins. It's that King Oscar, by special royal permission. The front of it looks like a Marlboro.
That's what it's got for me. Yeah, believe us there with his. We will be calling him Coin just because
Bicunis.
That's how we know him. That's how we know him, and I don't really want to be the person that butchers somebody's name.
Well, I've already gotten that out of the way for you. I think it's Bicunis. He's going to tell me if I got it wrong.
No, he'll tell you right away. He's probably not. They're having a drivers' meeting at the moment, and they're probably not listening.
Good.
They are listening.
Gives us more time. Gives them more time.
I'm about to say they're not listening to the drivers, but no, they are listening to the drivers' meeting. Usually, we listen into the drivers' briefings. We thought it'd be best not to today.
Some nice Revolution Motorsports on Chris Howard's. I do like that.
So, Rob, we got to talk about the fact that this is the 87.
I need to stop you right there, right now. Paul Schumann has got livery of the day for me. That's a Sunset.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh yes, I love that. A Sunset Sarsaparilla.
I think. Hang on. Paul Schumann doesn't have that, does he?
He does. He does.
I have to update my trading paints because I have the Fireworks King on mine.
What? What's with the Alaska Airlines? Is that a classic?
I think it might have been.
This Burger King definitely is. Holy moly, that is an old logo.
You got the Delta from Christian Wagner as well.
Isn't Delta still around?
But that's modern day, because if you've looked at the back, he had the very brilliant download more RAM, free, fast, and instant on the back of his car. So it's the classic logo, but with a modern twist.
Oscar has this on his back as well.
Yeah, so does Lewis Woods as well.
I think everybody's trying to say the same thing. Get more RAM. Download more RAM. The one thing about these Chevy 87s, right? The front end looks nice and clean, right? But the back end, that is bulbous on the back end.
An old school livery, yeah, the old school designs, definitely. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but the Ford looks so much cleaner for an 87.
Yeah,
it's a Thunderbird. I mean, come on, at Daytona, what a matchup.
Thunderbirds. That's it. I'm gonna take a Thunderbird and just put the Thunderbirds on it.
Just
try and stop me.
Just put them on just to put them on the side. Just spray them all over the sides.
And put Thunderbird to go. Be perfect. What could go wrong? So, of course, I was about to say, while we're just watching some go around, this is the 87s, which means that we will be I believe that we will be having the classic NASCAR rules for restarts, which are single file restarts, but you will have lap cars at the bottom. So if there is any lap cars, you'll be a 2-wide restart. I think.
Are you sure now? Because we've gotten this wrong before.
I didn't get it wrong. When have I got it wrong? I know the rules of 87s. Single file, lap cars on the inside.
That's true. Is that how they did it back then? Oh my
That's how
days.
they did it. In fact, one of the things they did, and this is true, they came up with an idea where you race to the line. If you were a lap down, you could race to the line, and if you were ahead of the leader, you got your lap back. So while there is a big accident and there's yellow flags flying everywhere, you can still go full speed just to try and get your lap back. NASCAR finally decided that was unsafe when they realized here's a car flipped over on its roof on a small oval on the start line, and you've got lap cars fighting to try and unlap themselves while he's upside down and no one can get to him.
At 313 kilometers an hour.
Well, it was a short track, but yes.
330. Oh, it's actually going. It is. They're going to be touching 330 without slipstream.
And
oh my days.
No restrictor plates like the modern day NASCARs. This is full speed.
With the amount of no aero. Oh, that's going to be. Oh, that's going to be feisty.
Like I said, we're going to be getting wrecks caused by, and this is not anything against the drivers, we're going to get wrecks caused by people losing control of the car, not by guys going into each other. It's going to be a literal case of somebody is going to lose control of their car and they will go around.
6 minutes left of practice, and we are good to go for qualifying. It is going to be 2 laps of qualifying, I think.
It is indeed 2 laps.
Yeah. So we'll then see who goes where. Somebody's got the Dale. Who's got Dale?
No, that's on the back of the 99. He's put Dale on the back of... Vega's put Dale on the back of his car.
And he's blinking. He just went to minus 81,000 kilometers an hour. Thanks, iRacing. Oh, there he goes. Oh. Yeah. 41,000 right there. 43,000 right there.
So... this is the legacy version of Daytona. Am I correct? I am correct.
It is, yeah. It's a 2008 one with the harsher banking.
Which also means it's the bumpy one.
Oh, these guys are... do you know, I'm glad we're in the commentary box and not driving these things, because I tell you, neither of us would survive it.
I've driven Daytona Legacy in an ARCA car. I did not like the bumps.
Yeah, but the ARCA car has a lot more downforce.
Yeah, but you still feel the force feedback on the bumps. That's the important thing. You feel the force feedback on the bumps. So,
yeah, man, it gives you an idea of how lethal they were. Without, I'm surprised that more people weren't seriously hurt by these things.
It's surprised, really? I mean, people were losing their life with crashes. This was like before, this was, you gotta remember, this was before Senna, and NASCAR they took warning and tried to make things safer, but they never went super safe. And it was only when Dale Earnhardt died, because if Dale Earnhardt could die in these things, the words was, if Superman can die in these things, then we can die. And it was just like F1 had major changes because of Ratzenberger and Senna, NASCAR had major changes because of Earnhardt. And even still up until the 2000s, 2001, 2002, people were still being told, hey, do you want to buy a hands device for yourself? And they weren't being told they had to use them mandatory, but they had the salesman trying to sell them a hands device.
The thing that goes around your neck.
Yeah. Because that's what's killed. That is what killed Dale Jr. Well, one of the things that killed him. One of the things, because his neck just went everywhere.
I think you just mistaken somebody. You just took the son and said he died instead of the father who died. You just said Junior.
No, I tell you why I said that, because Junior actually a few months later after his dad died had a serious crash, and there is video of his cockpit with his radio, where basically they say, are you okay? And he had a concussion so bad he was screaming, get me out of here, get me out of here.
Genie, man.
And again, they still didn't mandate the hands device. And that was 2000s. This is 87, where literally this car is almost like the thing that you could pick up from the dealership the next day. That was the whole idea of NASCAR back then. Is, you'll watch it win, and the next day you can walk into the forecourt and buy the thing that you just saw win the day before.
Oh, we have custom numbers, apparently. to deal with.
I don't worry. Yeah, I'm always ready with the custom numbers. Don't you worry.
Oh, look at you. You're more prepared than I am.
Yeah, that's probably why you had the wrong livery on Paul Schumann. You gotta remember, I drive a custom number car in NASCAR. Oh no! Hang on. We're not. It's not. We're not too happy. It's more. Let's not show it because we don't want iRacing unhappy with us.
Yeah, we have to show. We have to show things. It will be grand. They'll understand.
Could go wrong, he says, knocking on wood.
No, he does have the right livery on. He's got the 97. Unless I've got it. Unless Trading Paints has got it wrong. In which case, let me just ask Trading Paints to rethink. Though I do love that Sunset Sarsaparilla livery.
Yeah, no, I do see something different for Schumann. So
okay, then
I'm trying to make sure that I do have. I know I do because I've been doing oval racing, Rob. So I think I know what I'm doing. He checks.
Show me up. God damn.
Where's the custom number thing again?
I'll do it. Hang on.
This is very professional. We apologize.
Professional broadcasters.
Hide car numbers. There you go. That's it. Yeah. So I have the hide car numbers ticked. So there you go. I have the right thing. Must admit, looking at these times going around 42.785 for Oscar Hardwick, Harry Will, weird. This is just in practice, as they're almost finishing practice at 43.167. So some really fast times going out there, which I think is about. I think that this is definitely faster than what they go nowadays. If my memory reminds me, as I've been running Xfinity more than I've been running this, and I'm pretty sure we're running 48s nowadays. So. There is a difference.
Is my timer still working? Actually, it's not going to. It is not going to work. I guarantee you. Watch this.
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah, we got it working.
Oh wow, okay. I was just looking at everything going on, and I was like, that's not working.
No, don't worry about it. It gets working after a while. It's like an old Dell computer. You have to kick it a few times for it to get to working.
Oh, it's like one of those acorns. Ever had an acorn? Did you have an acorn over in Ireland? Like, I'm not trying to say.
No, I know the acorn, like an acorn electron, like an acorn, like ASIC, or yeah. I know what the acorns are, but I've never had one. So we're just.
My primary school had them. That's how old I am.
Yeah, I keep reminding myself, you're actually much older than I am. So we're just ticked over into qualifying. Qualifying going on now. They'll have 2 laps to do. And we will let you know who comes out on top and who comes out on bottom. No shame here in the OI-SIM, so it's a name or shame. Or name, shame, or fame for these guys, so they'll have to put in their best effort. I'm going to start off with Hodge. I do actually want to see how Hodge does in these laps.
That's fair enough. I want to just point out as well, when it comes to oval racing, they have 2 laps, but the best way is to have 1 lap. And when I say that, you ignore your first lap and build up the speed. So in modern day cars, you would basically hug the wall on your first lap and just stay high and just build up all that speed. And then when you finish your first lap, you come down on turn exit of 4, hug the apron, and then just for your 1 lap, you just hug the apron. That is the way that it's usually done. Would not surprise me if Adam Hodgkinson will do the same thing. He's currently in the middle of the track trying to just get a nice, decent amount of speed. I think he will do that. And you can see there he goes right up to the wall. And he might come down a little bit. Depending on how comfortable he feels, it might just be a case of just holding on and just staying where he is. But he is definitely looking at trying to stay as high as he can for this first lap. A little bit of the middle groove as well, just to get a bit of speed. But oh god, I'm watching the back of this car, and that car is bumping around like crazy. It's really hard to watch because you just see the back just lift up when he hit the bump on this, and that is what they'd have had to deal with in the old days, and that's what they're doing right now. Some qualifying laps already coming in. Cameron Kill with a 44.349, Phil Baldwin a 44.406. And look at Brandon Dollar, 5,000 behind with 44.411. Hodge is going to be doing his first lap now, and now he's got the speed up. He's a 44.358. That's good enough for P3 at the moment, and he's hitting 330 kilometers an hour, which I'm sure somebody can do the maths.
It's just over 200 miles an hour, 205 miles an hour, I think. And then you just see how much speed he bleeds going through, and it's insane how much speed they're carrying these things. Like, I don't even think the modern day cars go that fast.
They don't. Remember, the modern day cars have a restrictor plate on them to restrict how much power you can get out the carburetor, so they're all limited to a certain speed, and that is why you get pack racing nowadays. That is the easiest way with slipstreaming. He's got a really good run, though, has Hodge. Let's see what he's going to do right now. Some other times coming in, Lewis Woods takes the pole position, but Hodge gets a P5 of 44.287. Brandon Dollar with a 44.182. Oscar Hardwick only a 44.119. I think he's coming around for his end here. No, he's already made it, so that is a P3 for Oscar Hardwick with a 44.199. Polivas will do a 44.256. Nicholas Sayers with a 44.271. All the numbers are now starting to boil down, and you can just see 0.2 is the difference between P1 and P10 overall.
I can already see there's a fair few people not taking the qualifying. We have Christian Wagner. Did he already do his two? I'm not sure.
He's actually doing his first one right now.
Oh, and
he's losing the back of the car.
And there goes the engine. And that's a black flag.
So, one thing I also forgot to mention, Rob, since we last did the 87s, remember, you were saying that we did the 87 cars in the Major Series Daytona 500. These now have the new damage model.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Which, when you've got a 3060 like moi, it's not too bad.
Nope, not having it. But what we do have is the qualifying results. As we just come to the end of qualifying, it is going to be Lewis Woods taking the top spot on the dollar with a 44.149. A 44.183. Oscar Hardwick with a 44.2 flat. McEunis with a 44.257. Well done, coin. Sayers with a 44.272. Keel, he's keeled it with a 44.283. And into Hodge, 44.287, good enough for 7th. Phil Baldwin with a 44.303. Howard with a 44.311. Orel with a 44.325. Going down the list for Johannes is 44.2421. Ware with a 44.706 in 12th. Uni with a 45.419. Oh no, I'm gonna murder that now, am I?
Eskynes, isn't it?
Ecksteins, there you go. 45.567. And that is it for the qualifying results. The ones that did not qualify are all at the back.
Yeah, Vega.
Yeah, funny that.
Yeah.
Funny that.
I'm going to say, Koons will take 15th, Vega will take 16th, Lease will take 17th, Wagner will take 18th, Camper will take 19th, Schumann will take 20th, and Verhagen will take 21st. So it is 120 laps. To give you an idea, Rob, this is about, I want to say, 30 laps more than what an NIS race would be this week for anybody doing the A car. In the NASCAR in the NASCAR iRacing series. So we're gonna say the NASCAR Endurance series, but all NASCAR races are endurance races.
I mean, I would still rather that car over this because I can't drive this at all. Like, I tried and I got one corner and I thought I was doing well, and then I came out of that one corner and then drove it into the wall.
The last time I drove these were at Talladega, and it was great fun. So Schumann is live officiating and not taking part, but he has to. Oh, so we have another issue, Rob, like that. Remember when we did?
Oh yeah,
it
was ERO when the stewards joined in on their own team in their own car. Yes, I remember.
Yep, nothing new there. Nothing new there. So they'll be coming out now of the pits. And I love how they've decided to use the truck tonight as the pace car.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, didn't they use the truck before? Like, historically speaking, wasn't it the truck?
It was whatever the race course had on hand. It was their own provided vehicle. So a truck would be used for the AMR medical team, as they say nowadays. Even when they're doing their pace lap, I can just see the bumps. I'm going to be on about this all night because if you haven't driven a car like this around here and you hit the bumps, it's different if you're doing like road racing at Daytona Road, but you've got to go through the bumps all the way on this track. So don't expect to see a lot of action right away. They want to make sure that they try and get to as long as they can in the race because it's 120 laps. It is going to be a long time out there. We're looking at, without a caution, about a 90-minute race, possibly longer. But as they're getting ready, they're coming around turn 4. This is Raidillon TV, the only corner you need. The Zuma Boomer 300 Junior will start very shortly. And we will let them go around the first 2 corners, as is customary, with an oval. And as they say in America right now, they are entering the Geico restart zone. We have no restart zone here. Pace car, pace truck is about to start in. 120 laps will start now.
And here they come and zoom by. Not already.
I'm seeing a lot of spacing out right now, Rob.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, these are lethal cars. Of course they'd be spacing.
I'm there thinking the top line is not moving. Of course the top line's not moving because no one's there. Now everyone just take that line. This almost feels like you're watching road racing right now. They're starting high, trying to go down to the apex between 1 and 2, and then just go up. It's fantastic to watch. Everyone's just holding on for dear life at the moment. And you can see a lot of single file right now. Again, they're not going to be wanting to push this hard right away. They want to just make sure they stay alive as possible. There is a couple moves going at the back. James Juni is making moves on the 89. The 89, well, James Juni is the 89. He's getting overtaken by Stephen Oral. Back of the field is a little bit bunched up right now. There's 2 wides at the back of the field. Front swap. The front 10 are all single file, just enjoying the time. But the back of the field, nobody knows what they're doing at the moment. They're struggling a little bit for the pace, but they are able to just try and get themselves in a little bit of a movement there. I think that's a 69 of Joe Ciampa just having a side-by-side there with Sebastian Kunz. So you can just see a lot of these guys. It's not a case of nobody wants to be at the front. It's a case of, well, everyone's just a little bit apprehensive and no one can just slot in for a single file at the moment.
And especially with how much they've had to, and how much they have to move under acceleration, really. It's dangerous, really, to say the least. And look how much the gap has widened out. At the front, though, it is absolutely helter-skelter with how close the racing is. Lewis Woods leads Oscar Hardwick, who put his pedal to the metal and is trying his best to put Lewis under pressure. Nicholas Sayers at the back there leading Hodge, who gained 3 places on the start. Well done to him. And then Chris Howard slotting in there to complete the top 5 as they come around for lap 3. It is green racing at the moment at Daytona. Surprisingly enough, I thought it would be lap 1 danger zone, lap 1.
Well, almost a little bit of a danger zone there. I think that was Phil Baldwin just making a move. Yeah, the one making a move. Rob, check out the speed they're going to be having, this front pack here. Check out the speed they're going to be going, because I saw when they came out of the tri-oval into turn 1 before they got off the throttle, 346 kilometers an hour.
You want to try
go,
3.49 because I just clocked Phil Baldwin doing 3.49.
This is just, yeah, this is very fast. To give you an idea, they're doing mid 43 second times around here, which is unheard of nowadays. You can see there is a small gap brewing between the 44 of Stayers and the 42 of Hardwick. It's only a small gap, but if you want to just get some speed, you just want to tuck in all there, and there will be some checkups on the straight, because the straight is the only place that you can go flat out here. You got to be careful, even through the tri-oval, Rob. You've got to be careful. But look at that gap between
there is none.
P11.
There is none between Lewis Woods and Oscar Hardwick. It's just a big old car 42 just in my
But look at the gap between the 68 of Oral in 11th at the back of this train, and then Harry Weir, the 12, in the rest of the train, and they're still unable to get themselves in any sort of line. There's some more too wide at the back here, and that's the Burger King car, the 63. Oh, I've lost it now. The 63, sorry, of
Bush.
Yeah, Bush. Sorry, Juni. Sorry, Juni and Wagner at the back, having a little bit of a go. I thought that was the 63. It's the 89. The old school 80s fonts throws me out big time. But you can just see now they're finally in a single file at the back here. If they just now start to bunch up a bit, they might be able to catch up. Might be. Oh no, one's in the wall! One's in the wall! Juni's in the wall with the 12! And the caution goes out. That is Juni in the wall with Wagner. And I think that was just caused by just a miss. Yep, that was Juni just going. Sorry, that was Wagner. That Wagner going? No, it was Juni going up. Juni just going up. Thought he was clear. And just got clipped on the back. They both go around. I don't think anybody else got collected. No, Verhagen did. Oh,
we're gonna try.
Rob, I would like you, Rob, to look at Verhagen, and this is the definition of a Moses.
I'm just looking behind now. I'm just trying to turn the car, and you can just see. Oh, and he came up on the line, and there he goes. And look at it's just. There's nothing you can do other than see that the fact that your car is now not facing the right way, and oh my dear God.
Oh, and like I said, if you want to see the definition of what is known as a Moses, look at Verhagen during that accident. That was just Verhagen in the number 9 Haveline car had no right to be alive right now. He should have been caught in that when those guys were going around, and somehow the gods at Daytona said it will split forward for you.
It's just scary, isn't it? It's and yeah, Sam in the chat called it right. The car was just pushed tight, and there's nothing you can really do at all.
We've just had another spin. It's Christian Wagner. He had to check up, was unaware of the checkup, and he got on the brakes, and the car just went whoops, locked up the brakes, spun around, and that was it. So some of these guys at the back will take the pits, and unlike the modern days where it's like tires, don't need to take tires. Yeah, you need to take some tires around here. So that is Kunz, Vega, and Verhagen all coming in, and I think Verhagen may see if he's got any damage, because like I said, the seas parted for Oliver. I have no idea how he survived that.
Through, I think, determination and grit. You know, see the positives.
I don't have positives.
That means you're clean then, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
exactly.
I do have.
Exactly. Yeah. But some more liveries to check up on. Well, we actually went through the entire list. We started early. I wanted to see the liveries that people were running today, and you got a clear shot.
I will say, race control, no action at this time. Investigation after the race.
You can just see, go through the list. You can just see your favorite number and your favorite driver with their favorite livery, or their favored livery. Joe Ciampa, he's actually pulled out, I think, or he's lost internet. He didn't come into the pits. Oh, and Oscar will want to see what Coin's doing. Coin's doing a very, very 200 IQ move of he's turning off the engine. He's putting into clutch.
Save all the fuel you can. They do it nowadays. They do it. It is a very easy thing to do. I can't do it. I just clutch. Some of them literally nowadays, Rob, you'll see in cockpit cameras during cautions, they'll turn the engine off.
Really?
Yeah, they'll turn the engines off.
Oh well, I don't. I can pay it. I can hear it with these cars, but I with the onboard cams, it's
yeah. But to the point that they started doing it when they had the NASCAR Invitationals last year, like that the real life drivers were doing that in sim. That they were literally doing the same thing, turn the engine off, save some fuel, and there goes Joe. Unfortunately, he has lost connection. That's a shame.
I think he would. I definitely think he was looking forward to this one after chatting with him. I only got a few words in, but I think he was very much looking forward to this. It's annoying when it happens, but yeah, I can't really prepare for it.
Well, pace car lights. Yeah, I'm calling it a pace car. I know it's a truck. I'm calling it a pace car. Pace vehicle. Lights are off on the pace vehicle.
Oh, I still need to fix that, by the way. The camera's on the pace car. It doesn't say it's on the pace car, but the lights are indeed off.
Is there a cockpit for the pace car?
There is a cockpit, actually, yes.
Oh no, it's the nose. It's the nose view. You learn something new every day. Anyway, pace truck will be coming in. It is a single file restart, so we won't expect to see people making a move right now, and they may even just stay like this. Now everybody's just in a certain order. Some people may want to get a little bit ahead of themselves, but like I said, there's still 110 laps to go.
And
in goes the pace truck.
And green they go.
So Woods will lead us away. Sayers is actually just losing a little bit of time there. There's a little bit of a grouping at the back. I want to keep my eyes there. I think some people just shuffling around. And there you go. I think that is the 6 of Kill. Just taking a different line. And he's got some help there with Harry Weir at the back. And they're just going to get by Stephen Oral. And Stephen Oral is getting shuffled out at the moment. Unless he can get some slipstream, then it'll be Weir getting shuffled out. So interesting moves at the moment. Weir does get shuffled out. He'll have to go behind the 68. I think he was trying to get a little bit of a move at the start there, but we have a battle at the front, Rob, between Hardwick and Woods.
And Woods unable to combat that great move on the inside from Oscar Hardwick. On the 3 and 4, just tucked it in, sent it in on the restart, and caught Lewis Woods off guard. He tried defending, but with these cars, I just imagine that it's just absolutely... I can hear the cars smacking the roads. I'm not even driving it, even I'm having like, Well,
he's got to run now. Is he going to look for a run here? But he realizes that he went through 3 and 4 and didn't have the best line there. He was struggling with the car through 3 and 4. And ideally, and I think, yeah, he's worked it out. He's just going to keep on behind. He did have the speed, but I think he just decided it was best to just stay in the line, because look at this group right now. They're slowly pulling away. I know 0.2 of a second isn't like a big deal, but that is slowly pulling away, and you'll start to see that Sayers there in the 44 trying to call back, and if these two just get bump in the tail.
Lewis Woods putting in the clutch. He dumped the clutch to not use his brakes, saving the tiniest amount of fuel, but he is. Everybody's using every single advantage given to them by the cars to get as much fuel as possible. And unfortunately, it was even worse than what we feared. Joe Ciampa's iRacing crashed, so he is out of the race.
Worse. It's worse than an internet drop. Oh, I feel sorry for you, Joe.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be pretty calm at the moment. Like again, like I said, we've had this one. We had the issue, and of course, it was like we said, it was caused by just the car losing control of the car a little bit. The car just fighting. It wasn't caused by any other issue. So that is what you see normally in these, and it is a challenge around here. So at the moment, nothing much going on.
Yeah, Chris Howard though, he's touching his nose, and you can see him there on the car number 31. There, that is the blue in color. I just missed the text there. I think that is the camera swings are too harsh for me to get the text on it, but we did definitely see it before the start of the race. It's the OI-SIM blue on sort of dark navy sandwich.
Revolution car, I believe, is what it is. The Revolution 31. Yeah, he's looking racy with Hodge at the moment. Hodgkinson really looking racy at the moment. He's got a good little run here. He's taking the high line. He's taking some really good runs, but at the same time, he needs to get the run if he wants to try and look at this. He's unable to at the moment. Really doing well. I think there's a move trying to happen at the back again. I just see the 68 of Oro just ducking out of the line every now and then, and he's thinking to himself, yeah, maybe I could just gain a position. It's not much, but a position here now would be great for track position.
Yeah, Emil's car number 88 falling backwards. What's happened to him? He's lost a lot of speed. He's actually let a good group of cars by the car number 88. We just see there Chris hanging back, waiting for his chance to strike against the car number 11. Correction, that is going to be the car number 10, as the car number 10 of Adam Hodgkinson wiggles a little bit, coming into the 1 and 2, holding it nice and tight, coming onto the back straight. And it is going to be Chris Howard's race to play for, because Woods is holding back. Oh, dumps it in on the inside, very close to the car number 10.
It is a battle of margins right now. You think the gaps don't look major, but just one mistake and all of a sudden you're getting absolutely taken out the train and all the way back. And of course, there is no conventional line. It is just grip it and rip it sometimes with these cars. You do have what they're taking the high down, like we were saying earlier, the road racer mentality of just going wide and kissing the apex. But at the moment, you can just see different drivers trying to take a different route to see if they can just get a little bit more acceleration. As we see here, I believe Howard might, yeah, he did have a little bit of speed, but your lap 16 of 120, do you really want to risk making a move right now?
Oh, well, the car on the outside, that is going to be the car of Brandon Dollar, looking to see if he can get some positions back. Started second, he's now down in 6th. He's lost 4 positions since the start of this race, and he is going to be absolutely livid about that, because 15 laps have gone, 120 in total. Oh, that's a little wobble from Hodge. Keep it steady, pal.
Hodge, it is tough out there right now, especially with that dirty air, with all the air that you're going to have to deal with, as well as what you're doing. That wheel is just turning very hard, and it is really tough. You think you're not going very fast, and then you look down, oh, I'm doing 340 kilometers an hour. What on earth's going on? Don't feel like it right now. And then you get to the corner, you drip it down to about 315. That's a lot of speed to be scrubbing off just to make it, and then sparks fly up from the 44 in front of you, sparks fly up from right in front of you. That is your car. You look behind, you've got a car bobbing around. That's Howard. You look in front, you've got the NJS Engineering of Sayers right in front of you. Hodge is in a rock and a hard place right now, especially being P4. He's making it work, though. Making it work. And if he just stays here, you know, he's got the opportunity to go with somebody at the end of the race if they just stay like this. So when he wants to, when somebody wants to go, he's a prime candidate to push them up. So keep your eyes on Hodge if anybody's going to think about taking the lead of this train shortly.
I do have to give a shout out to my boy Alejandro Fernandez Vega as he blinks. He blinks, but it's Mr. Worldwide delivery, and there it goes. Oh, the best.
Hang on, the 6 has had an issue. 6 has had an issue. Not sure what's happened there to Cameron Kill. He's going all the way down the field. Did he strike the wall? I think he may have struck the wall there. Yeah, he struck the wall in 3 and 4, and he had to go all the way back. He was 10th. He's now 17th. That just shows you what happens if you make a mistake. You do get washed out of the train. One's in the wall! One's in the wall! The 66 is gone with the 23! And on into the infield. They have gone around. And I think the green flag, yes, they're away from the caution. But flipping around goes Brandon Dollar. I think Poliscus Coin will be able to get going again, but that is not what you want to see. Caution's still not out. Unfortunately, Dollar has to tow.
And you can just see at a distance. Oh! Can we get... Yes, we do. Yes, we do. That is the car number 55 taking air. At that car 55 is of... Is that Coin?
That is indeed Coin.
No, sorry. The 55 is Brandon Dollar. 25 also going around. We'll just go ahead and have another replay of that. I want that on board with Brandon Dollar.
But with the, I was going to say, you see that because they were under the apron, the safe thing was it was just an isolated incident. They did not throw the caution flag, and pretty good call there.
And you can just see there's Coin's car, and there's nothing he can do as Brandon Dollar struck the wall, and around the two of them go. And if you're a driver in 87, your car decided it wanted to start taking off. Oh, I'd say you would want to not be in that car. It'd not be a happy chappy.
No, and especially that. And the worst thing was he didn't have a blowover. I don't think. I think he.
No, he did. No, he blew over, but he rolled.
Okay, that is fine. Some moves going on at the back. Stephen Oro still trying to look to make a move on Harry Weir, but unable to. Coin is still going. I don't know how much damage he's got, but he's still going at the moment. I think a lot of it is just nose damage. It was just a light tap, and yeah, I'm just looking at it right now. It is a light tap, but with no help there. He's only going 315 on the backstretch, maybe 320. So you can catch up to the 5 of Mark Least. They may be able to make a run together and just look at it, but that car does have some damage. The King Oscar 23 has some damage for Coin. He will get lapped shortly, providing there's no caution. But the front of the field, they're all looking pretty good at the moment. They're looking clean. They're looking calm.
Yeah. The only reason, I think the reason why the caution didn't come back, the caution didn't come out was simply because that is going to be correction. The car number 10 taking on the car number 33 in a duel. Car 33 on the inside of Travis Johannes battling Adam Hodgkinson for the top 5 position, and Adam has a helping hand from Phil Baldwin on the outside, just giving him a little tap on the rear, pushing him through. Travis Johannes is not doing well. He's going backwards.
Yeah, he's gone backwards. He's not got anybody there. He looked to make a move. He thought he saw an opportunity. He has not made it. If he just allows Oral there, actually, he might be able to keep himself there, and Oral will have to slot back. He will. So he's lucky there. What happened there? But that could have been a bit different there. It almost looked like 4 cars were just going to get together 2 by 2 there at the middle of the field. I don't think that's what they would have wanted to see, but thankfully Bob Hodgkinson is back up there. Howard, by the way, had taken P3 away from Woods, so the 31 now is really working up there. And Chris Beardy Howard, yes, Beardy, he's making moves up the field. He's now made 5 positions at the start of the race. Not that it matters at the moment. Usually they say Daytona is a crapshoot, but at the moment it is just a drive and survive. We've already seen 4 cars get involved in accidents.
Lewis Woods taking 1 and 2 and 310 kilometers an hour, 315 kilometers an hour, holding it steady as he must do in these kinds of cars, and he's lifting very hard.
He is. He's dropped down to 325 kilometers an hour, and that lift has caught somebody up. That's the 2 of Harry Weir. He wants to make a move. He wants to think about trying to do something here. He's seen as a bit of a check up there, and he's side by side with the one of Phil Baldwin, and that is going to be a fight there. Baldwin taking the conventional higher line, but it looks like with the slipstream, Weir will have to just back out, and he loses the position. Johannes will take that back, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened to Johannes a couple last laps. So just the same thing happening there. A couple checkups, just catching people out. And with that, you can just see that people making the move of I have to get somewhere, because if I don't, I've got no time to make a reaction.
Do any of us have time? What we have time for is this race. But the one thing I am noticing, right, is on that back straight, right, they are not on a straight line whatsoever. It's a figment of imagination having a straight line in these cars, I think.
What's a straight line?
Yeah, what is a straight line? I don't know. It's a figment of my imagination, apparently.
What is straight?
What?
Anyway, there is a 2 there. Look at Harry Weir. He's trying to make a move again. And I think that is mainly just with Johannes just getting out of sorts there. And you look at how high Johannes is compared to the others. He's going to be shuffling again. These 2 are just having a little battle at the moment. One makes a mistake, they don't. And is that the 31 looking like he wants to get racing right now? That is indeed the 31 of Howard. Look at the run he's made. Beardy Howard. He has taken the lead with one massive run on his own. On his own, he's gone from 3rd to 1st. And now he controls the train.
Beardy Howard leading now for the first time this race. Car number 31 taking from 3rd to 1st in 1 lap. Oscar Hardwick, the biggest loser out of that. He's now down into 3rd, but he is already starting to fight back, and it is going to be Nicholas Sayers, his first target. On the inside, coming onto the 1-2, the car number 44 having to sort of hold the middle line to try and keep the car number 42 at bay. And down the back straight they go. Does Oscar Hardwick pack it in? No, not this time. Not this time.
He's been very patient as Hardwick. He knows what he's doing. You know, he hasn't got a 4.9k iRating in oval for a reason. You know, he's got it because he knows when to make the moves. He understands what he's got to do. And I think he's okay doing this right now, staying on the back of Sayers. I think he's happy with that. He's got Sayers there, Lewis Wood behind as well, Hodgkinson behind them as well. The front of the pack has been very good in just keeping this line. A lot of them just that's what they want to do, and no one has come up to try and challenge them because there's nobody that wants to work together at the moment. So they keep it like this at the moment. You see some cars just darting out there. I don't think Hardwick was looking for a move. He was just looking to get some clean air. He does look a bit racy.
I think
time,
he would. Yeah. I think he would want the racing to come to him rather than him wanting to go after it. But he is. Look how close he's hanging at the back of the car number 44. We're on board with Nicholas Sayers looking backwards through his gearbox. Apparently the gearbox is at the back of these cars. Thank you, iRacing.
Is that the? I don't know. Usually every camera has a sponsor in NASCAR, but I don't really have a name of a sponsor right now. But as Oscar Hardwick, the 42's gearbox. Surely it should be called the exhaust. It's not a gearbox. It's an exhaust camera, surely. Am I right? Surely it's got to be an exhaust camera.
It should be an exhaust camera, but they called it the gearbox camera. This exhaust camera was sponsored by... I don't know. Who do we have as sponsors?
Raidillon TV.
Yeah,
the only corner you need.
Okay, so we sponsor ourselves then.
I don't know.
Chat, who are we sponsored by? The first person who says something in chat to say I'm a sponsor or something. We'll name the exhaust cameras after you.
You have opened up a very big spider's web there.
I have opened Pandora's box and I'm happy for. By the way, that is going to be Stephen Orell. Or Stephen Orell's correction, in the back, looking like he wants to see Travis Johansson and Harry Weir going at it. Car number 2 and the car number 33 battling ever since the NASCAR 3 and 4 side by side. They go into the 1 and 2 onto lap 31. 30 laps completed, 120 in total, 90 laps. Oh, crikey! That's the car number 2 checking up.
He's in the wall. They just had a little bit of a touch together. I think there's a little bit of tightness there. That's a little bit that is in the wall. Oh, is he still going? He's still going. But did he lose a wheel? He hit that wall hard. Surprised he's still going. He's at the back of the field right now. Not what we wanted.
And we just I just want to see if he hit him. He did ever so slightly, but come on. Really? It did this to him? That's a bit mean.
Especially with the new damage model, I thought he was going to be struggling there, but he is not struggling. I thought he would be. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to like struggle and lose a wheel or something, but thankfully he is still going, and that's crucial. That's crucial. He's still in with a fight right here. He is losing a bit of time. In fact, actually, no. Did he come into pits? He has. He's got no choice. He's come into the pits. So hopefully there's not a lot of damage for him, as we see more drivers there. That is the 33 still racing.
He just went past and took 2 positions, and he's now taking the 3rd. There they are. Look, all 3 of them gone bye-bye, and he's up into 4th.
I think a lot of these drivers have seen this, the checkups. The problem with these checkups is that if they're a bit too much, you've just got so much speed, and sometimes it's better to take that speed. And you can see that Johannes is really starting to think about what he could do to Hardwick, but Hardwick's saying, you know what, I want to go. I want to go. He takes the inside line. He looks like he wants to force the issue on Sayers. If he gets a good run, he will, but he doesn't have the run. You know who has the run? Johannes has the run, and he's going to try and make a move on Hardwick, and Hardwick's not going to fight this. Look at the speed difference from Johannes. He is going to take P2. Wow. Look at that's amazing. And there's some balls as well, because he has to then get the car under control and slow down, entering 3. But he's gone on the last 2 laps. He started 7th a lap ago. He's now 2nd. What a run from Travis Johannes in the 33.
Absolutely great racing from Travis Johannes. Why does it have to like rhyme for some reason? It's got that catch to it. It's like Travis Johannes, a man from Paris. If he's from Paris, that would have been 3 for 3, but I don't think he is.
He's from the northwest of America, so
Travis Johannes, a man from Alaska.
No, but by the way, the first name in chat was Ben and Cherries.
Oh,
so, which you know, if we live by the sword, we die by the sword. Just like these guys right now, they are having fun out there. But you can see how some drivers are just struggling. That Phil Baldwin looking like he wants to make a move. He's going to try and get side by side with Adam Hodgkinson. He will, and I think he's losing out now. He's realized he doesn't have the run. He would have been taking it side by side. He would have lost momentum. They both would have lost momentum. He darts back in. That's smart. They've still got, what, 90 laps to go? Just under 90 laps to go.
Just past. They have 84 laps to go on the line. 35 laps have been completed. Your current leader is Chris Beardy Howard, who is being chased down by Travis Johannes. And I don't think Alaska is a real place. If it is, and if it's in the Midwest, that would have been an absolute fluke. If I'm being honest.
I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna try and look. Somebody else can prove you right, prove you wrong. But I'm not gonna try that.
If anyone's from America, do tell us. Is Alaska a real place? Tell us. Let us know.
Alaska.
Yes.
It sounds like a dessert, but then that's a baked Alaska, isn't it? Yeah.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Are you trying to get us?
If I get copyright striked for singing Klondike bar, I'm gonna cry.
Well, it does remind me of the story of the woman who got a fine from the public broadcasting people because you need a license to broadcast music in shops. They thought that she was playing music illegally. It turned out it was her singing while she was cleaning the shop and stocking the shelves.
Damn.
And
you're so good at singing. We're gonna take you off the air.
Yeah, you're so good at singing, we think that it's actually you know, you've got a radio playing and you haven't paid your license.
The shops in England need a broadcasting license to play music.
You need a license to play radio or music, yeah, in a shop.
It's a bit mean, isn't it? Now, while we're talking about shops, I think Travis Johannes is going to have to shop for a position or a chance to get at P1 because he's still stuck here. I think he's settled in, though. I think he's just, as long as Nicholas Sayers or Oscar Hardwick don't try and attack him.
I can't see them attacking.
Really?
Because now, like the way I look at super speedways is the leader is not the man who controls the pace. It's the guy in P2 that controls the pace. If he wants to keep going faster, he gets on the bumper. If he just doesn't feel comfortable, he'll have a little bit of a gap, he'll start braking. But you know what? He wants to make a move. I mean, it looks like he wants to make a move. He's side by side. He's going to take the lead. Just like that. Travis Johannes has just decided, I'm not thinking about fuel saving. I'm just going to go for it. And with that move, Beardy is going to get thrown out there. That is Howard getting thrown out on the high side. He's going to lose a position. He's going to lose another position.
Oh!
He's in the wall! In the wall, and he's turned it! He's turned it! Can he keep this going? Keep it going! He goes around again! And he's going to hit the one car! He hit the one car, and cars are going through the 9th hit! The 12th hit! The 12th hit! Caution is out! Just lost it. He fought so hard to keep that car away from everybody. But when it goes on two wheels, that's it. And he tagged the 15. It was the 15 that started everything. When the moment the car goes on two wheels, he just slides back over a little bit. And the 45 there just gets tapped. That's a big one.
It
Car's
is a
got
big
around
one.
it though.
Let's have a look at quarter speed. We did see the view inside the car, and that is the car number 31. The car 45 are trying to avoid it, and in doing so, we just see the car almost rolling onto its side, righting itself over on the grip roll, and the number 1 car of Phil Baldwin braking, but it is for nothing because he still hits him and sends him round across the start-finish line, and the 86 just managed to avoid it. The number 1 coming onto the grass, number 8 number 9 trying to avoid it, strikes him. And then the number 12 chose a line and just got absolutely demolished for it. And just carnage.
So a little bit of damage. I saw the 12, the hood flew up. And the hood is just a little bit loose at the moment. Phil Baldwin somehow doesn't have a lot of damage, but everybody's going to pit because we were coming up to the pit window. So everyone's going to be coming in. They're going to be taking their fresh Goodyears. They're going to take some Sunoco fuel. That's right. That's American for you. And they're just going to try to see what they can do. Be interested to see how much damage Baldwin had because the car doesn't look damaged. But he got involved in that.
Let me see if I can do a pro thing here. Hang on a minute. Oh, that's not what I wanted. How about this? No, that's not what I wanted either. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Professional. Yeah, just they didn't have drones back in the day, but I mean, look, look, I'm trying my best. Sorry.
I was gonna say this version of NASCAR had the pit lane camera, but it doesn't have the pit lane camera, so you can see the line at the end of the pit lane. So you can't really see who is who is actually going to be crossing the line at the pit lane first. Actually, no, it is, but it's very hard to see. Lewis Woods is the front car, but he's not doing a lot here. He's holding back. Didn't think he had much damage to get repaired. I thought it was a light tap that started it all, but no, Woods. I just saw a panel just pop out there, so does have some panel damage. Who else is in the pits still? Coyne is still in the pits. He's getting that damage fixed. Chris Wagner's been getting that fixed. James Uni getting fixed. Verhagen's getting fixed. And that looks to me like everybody. And if they haven't got all the damage done, they will go out and get some more if they need to. Come on, Coyne. You got to be making a move very shortly, Coyne. There you go. Everybody comes back out that's still going. So that's good to see. We've still got 19 cars out there.
Phil Baldwin. I'm somehow... Oh, no, I just saw Oscar's face in the back of the... Oh...
Excuse me?
No. I see Oscar's face in the back of on the back rear left archway of the number 1.
Oh.
Just pointing at... Oh, there he is. Oh. Mr. Worldwide.
So apparently Phil lost a bet.
But... Oh... I don't... What bet was it?
I don't want to know. I'm just saying, I hope it's not fantasy football or something, or fantasy F1, because if that's the bets that people are making for sport, I don't want any part of it.
I just also realized, by the way, I'm pretty sure we oh, a little checkup from somebody as the lucky dog goes around. Who was our lucky dog today?
There's no lucky dog in the 87s, my friend. That is Brandon Dollar. Remember, lap cars are on the inside, but it's a single file restart for anybody on the lead lap. Anybody else has to take the inside line. So he can fight back, and if he can get ahead of Oscar Hardwick, should there be a caution, he can go around because the pace car doesn't pick up the leader. So he's still trying to fight to unlap himself, but good luck, it's Daytona.
And good luck, it's about to go green again.
Green. It is. But we'll see what happens there for Dollar. He's the first one to be able to try and do that. But again, he's on his own. There's the pack, and I don't think he's going to get very far. We'll wait and see. There is a few more people at the back, just having a really different line here. And that's the Hornet car there of Kunz. It is out there as well. There's a couple bit of two wides at the start there. A very weird start there for some of the drivers It's Cameron Kill, sorry, that's out of sync, as is a couple other drivers, almost going 3 wide at the back, Rob. This is going to be dangerous here. I think they've backed out of it. That's the 45, the 88. And yeah, they have backed out of it. That's the 45 of Lewis Woods. I think he was with Mark Leese, and they have backed out of it. That was almost 3 wide. But some cars, they look like they're a little bit down on power, or just a little bit struggling here.
I think Woods. the start, yeah, Woods, Sebastian Kearns, the two of them have they've gone backwards, really. They've gone the exact wrong way that they should have gone, and a lot of drivers are now sort of trying to check up, trying to get past them. Mr. Worldwide past them. Nicholas Sayers overtaking Oscar Hardwick, by the way, for the lead of this race. He just crossed the line, took it over. Oscar Hardwick's going to have something to say about that. They're going to have fuel in their pockets to race with. It is lap 44 of 120. We're just coming up towards the halfway point, and it is still action-packed with 19 cars still racing. Only retirement so far. Joe Ciampa out of his control, unfortunately. And Nicholas Sayers holding the fort against both Oscar Hardwick and Phil Baldwin. Phil, by the way, managed him coming out of that somehow unscathed. That last accident.
I don't know how. Don't know how. No idea how. And these three doing some really good work here, just pushing together. Johannes is unable to catch up to them. That gap has still been pretty far. He's not really been able to catch up. These three at the front, Sayers, Hardwick, Baldwin, they're working together. A trio here, just trying to just bunch in together, just try and pull away. But slowly, Johannes is catching them. And if Johannes gets with them, in theory, those four could just pull away even more. But you can see the 44, the 42, so close together. Baldwin at the back of them, just playing third wheel at the moment, just holding on. And now comes Johannes. He comes into the fray. And the rest of them, like we were saying, they're struggling to catch up.
Oscar Hardwick with the big Ford markings on his front. He got so close that we actually went inside the other car. We got to see the radiator, and he's clocking in 340 kilometers an hour against Nicholas Sayers, basically tapping him where possible. But I get the feeling that they're not able to sort of pack race or give each other the push, as it were, across the corners. It's only really at the end of straights that they can sort of nudge each other towards being faster, if that is correct.
There's no bump drafting on the corners. That is a big no-no. No bump drafting full stop with these 87 cars, because you've seen the result of little taps sending people around. But you want to just be catching up to each other, really getting close on the straights. You see that 330, you see that 340, and you can still see that even if you're out in the back of him and you're the lead car like Sayers, you're still going 340 because of that aero push. So they're able to just keep that speed up. The rest of the field, they are doing that 340 we were looking at, but if they don't keep it clean, they don't keep the speed up by still trying to keep some sort of formation in the corners, it does not help. And you can actually see now that the three at the front, they're starting to pull away a little bit from Johannes. If Baldwin starts checking up, that brings Johannes in. And now, behind Johannes, you've got, look at that, you've got Oral, Hodgkinson, Howard, Woods. They're starting to now think about grouping together, and they're starting to think about making a move, and they're looking at trying to catch up. Otherwise, they're going to be in problems, and that causes cautions, Rob. If you've got people that want to get back up to the pack and make sure they don't lose the lead pack, they're going to be fighting to see who takes control of that train, and that causes issues. So keep an eye out on the mid-pack there, because if they want to get back, they might have to get a bit dicey.
How dicey are we talking?
Well, we'll just wait to see.
Are we talking dicey as in like cutting carrots dicey or cutting onions dicey?
I don't know, but at the moment, that is the 68 of Oro going high again. Be careful, don't hit the wall. Losing a position. He loses another position to the 45 of Lewis Woods. Oro going down the order, and he's going to lose one to the 31, maybe to the 6 as well as Keel comes by. It's all gone a little bit out there for Oro. And hang on one second, we're almost going 3 wide into the corner. Keel backs out of it. You've got the 10 there just now holding on. I think we're going to get some normality, but it's always scary in these 86s when you see one car just out of the line, and you can see almost touching the 6. I thought they were going to come together for a moment, but Keel I think Kill wants to let the 68 back in, but at the same time, he realizes that he could just push the 68 out once again.
Just to say, by the way, the exhaust cam is YouTube, for the love of God. It is not actual sponsor. It's jokingly sponsored by AWS Statistics and Chicken Nuggets. Appreciate you boys for not sponsoring us. It's a joke, YouTube. please don't kill the channel, please. Appreciate it. But Lewis Woods there in the number 45, chasing down the car number 10, the car number 31 of Chris Howard, who everybody very lovingly said, "Oh, it's the Panda car." So the Panda car is chasing down the number 45 of Motor Oils, Woods' Motor Oils, being chased down by Panda. And then the Daytona car in the background of Stephen Orrell, just sort of, he's trying to get somewhere with the car, but it's shaking. It's shaking right now.
Yeah, he's not having a good time at the moment, is he, Orrell? He's really having a bit of a struggle. Finally got himself into a line, but I think whatever happened just really threw him off there. And you can see that Keel, again, look at the run Keel's got. He's really trying to make this move. And straight away with that run, he's just gone in. He's pushed 68 up. 68's had to go up a little bit. And he's going to take that position back. Now, does the 99 yield? They do. And look at the speed difference now. The 6 scrubbed a lot of speed off to make that move. And this is the problem. Now they're going to be losing the pack a little bit. They're going to have to work together to get back to the pack. Okay, it's not too much. And now Orrell wants to do the same. They're getting a bit racy. We're at 52 of 120 here. No reason to be racy right now. And Mr. Worldwide just continues at the back to just flash his worth. And I think they just got to be careful for Mr. Worldwide in the 99.
Mr. Worldwide coming to join us. Hello, Mr. Worldwide. Appreciate you coming. Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. And, there's going to be some trouble. Oh, people are looking on the inside a lot more. And, they're starting to see the number, the count going past 100 down towards 0. And they're like, oh, we might need to start thinking about positions here. As the car number 6 is trying to chase down the car number 31. Keel's trying to chase down Howard. Of just trying to... He's trying to look on the inside quite harshly. He's deliberately looking on the inside. Try and use that inside line. Look at the number 10, though. He's doing the same. Car number 10 of...
32. He had a little bit of a tap from the 33, but he's managed to keep it going. That is... I was with the 1. Sorry, one of them just got together there. And that's going to just throw a little bit thing out there, because look at the cars. They're a little bit... They don't know where they're going right now. They're just trying to get back. A little bit of too wide there. Hodge is getting a little bit thrown out here. Can he get back on behind the 45? I think Keel will let him by, but Keel's got the speed. He will probably try that inside, but that's not where you want to be. I thought that was just going to be a recipe for disaster there, but good save there from Hardwick after seeing them push. What is the 6 doing? I am curious what the 6 is doing. No, not where you want to be at the moment, but I think he's starting to lose some positions. He may have to just yield, but it's all of a sudden this straight that isn't very straight for the cars. If the cars aren't going straight, and you can just see different people taking different moves.
And we're looking now on Phil's camera. We're just going to see what happened. Oh, he was hit from behind.
Yeah, I think that was the 33 tapping him, which also just caused the incident there. So, but thankfully, it was just a light tap. Everybody got around. There was no issues. But that could have been something bigger if the drivers weren't aware of their surroundings. So some good work there by everybody else. And now everyone's getting a little bit bunched up. 6 of a check. Got 6 has lost the car. 6 has lost the car. He's in the wall with the 68. And that takes the 99. The big one at Daytona. And that is coin. That is the 12. It is the big one. The 55 will be sliding. The 6 has flipped over. That is the big one. The 99, the 55. Who else have we got involved? Wagner, Polisvas, Orrell, Ecksteins. That is the big one.
Oh, the number 6 tried correcting, and he corrected right in front of the path of the car number 68. And the car number 68 is absolutely damaged to extremes, and that is the Mr. Worldwide getting clambered, and the Mr. Worldwide clambering the car number 12 of Christian Wagner. And oh crikey, it is the big one. Look at it's trouble here at Daytona.
Yeah, that was unfortunately. It was just that mistake. Remember I was saying earlier, at the start of the race, how Rex would be caught. I love how the 55 just slides in backwards and just doesn't make anything. It is that thing where you've got to control the car, and some of the wrecks will happen with drivers just losing the car. I just don't know what happened there for the car to just take the line it did. I'm gonna have to take a cockpit look for myself. I think it may have just been a lack of grip.
We just see there on board with the pace car. How to do pace car?
Oh, he just turned in too much.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry,
yeah.
he just turned in too much. That's a shame. And he would have been fine had he not hit a little bump on the apron that flipped the car around.
Do you know what the worst thing is? I actually do have an emo for
What? Sorry?
Jordan Worth's just face is going. It's just sighing as they come into the pits.
I forgot. Our membership tiers, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free.
If you feel free, help us.
Now then, Bill Baldwin is the only person not to pit. Very interesting. I've got to be brutally honest. That is very interesting.
Let's have a look. Oh, that is a stacked lineup. Car number 45 going into his box very nicely and neatly there. Trying his best to get an exit, taking tires as well as fuel. So a lot of people are fueling up, getting tired up, and off they go. They're back out again. Ooh, some people are only taking fuel, it seems. Some people are only taking 2 sets of tires. Some people taking all 4 sets of tires. And we do have plenty of cars in there that are going to be stuck there, unfortunately, because they do have quite a lot of damage to fix. Let us see some of the people that need to get their cars fixed.
And there has been a penalty given out. The 6 will get an end-of-line penalty for causing that. But unfortunately, he's had to wait to be towed. He might actually not be able to race anymore, but it is just for record purposes that he is, unfortunately, back of the line. So, in the pit still, Verhagen is in the pits. Wagner's in the pits. Vega, the 99 worldwide. Ecksteins.
The Burger
Juni,
King car, no!
Howie is rolling now. That's good. Keel. Polyphus. Sorry, Coin. Wow. Yeah. Sorry, I've just butchered Coin. Coin's probably gone, hey, everybody, I'm out the race now. Go check out the broadcast, and, first thing they hear is me butchering his name.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there you go. Butcher Central. Panda's still rolling, but there's a lot of damage in that rear end. And Brandon Dollar, he's come back into the pits again, actually. He's going for another pit stop. He needs more damage repaired. And that is Coin's car. Goodness gracious, it's oh, there it is.
It's anybody got some tape?
Remember, they do have fast repairs. They've one fast repair. That's it.
Oh, okay. So have you got that popping noise ready?
Yeah. It goes like this, right?
Yeah. There you go. Do you remember the song from the 80s called Popcorn? Remember that one?
No.
No?
No.
How?
So the Oscar Hardwick approved Dignitas car. It's gonna be leading.
You okay there? You okay
Yes,
there?
I'm trying my best. Okay. Look, every time I see Oscar's face on that car, and he's just there in the 42, sat behind it, he's going, yes, you have lost your bet, sir. You've lost your bet.
Oscar, we're gonna have some words. That's all I'm saying. So, 2 cars on the inside line. That's Wagner and Coin. And they were having to get themselves back out, but the pace truck, did it again, going in. And away they go once again. Can these 3-lap cars try and make a fight? They realize they don't want to get involved in the main fight, but they also want to get themselves unlapped, and it's going to be hard to unlap yourself right now. And there's a lot of cars now that are in the pits, so there's not a lot going on. A little bit of battling happening out there, and with these lap cars everywhere, it's hard to see who's where right now. So we'll have to keep our eyes forward. But at the moment, Baldwin is in the lead. Wagner's right behind him, and Wagner is looking to unlap himself, and he's going to do it. He's going to do it, and with that, look at the 42. The 42 Hardwick is going to go, you know what? I'll join you. I'll join you with that. Thank you for letting me lead the way. Thank you very much.
Easy as pie, as it says on the tin, leading it through. But that is the car number 12 of Christian Wagner ahead, giving Oscar Hardwick a little bit of a tight situation. Oscar looking on the inside, trying to see if he can pass through, but he can't. Quite tight. Ooh, it is going to be quite tight actually for these guys. Try and make it through. And that is the car number 44 of Nicholas Sayers. Yeah, Sayers looking on the inside of Adam Hodgkinson. Car number 10 trying to defend himself.
He's got a good chance though, because the 44 had a good run using Coin as a bit of slipstream there, and he's managed to just put himself right there behind the 86 of Kunz, and they will just start pushing. But if they're now on their own here at the bottom, because look how a little bit uneven this line is right now, they've got to be careful not to make a mistake here. There is going to be a level call there by the spotter for Hodgkinson, and he is going to have it. And now the 44 gets washed up. Nobody's there with the 44. If he wants this, he's going to have to force the 10 up, but he's got a good run right here. The 86 has let him by. The 1's let him by. He may go for 2 positions here in the corner. Can he hold on? Baldwin may have this. Yeah, I think Baldwin's going to keep that position.
And just as we see, Nicholas Sayers pushing up into second and has Oscar Hardwick in his sights. Oscar is going to have a tough time if he gets held up any further by the car number 12 of Christian Wagner. As Cameron Keel in the background goes up a position, passing Brandon Dollar. Brandon Dollar today has really not gotten any good which way, sort, shape, or form. Fortunate for him, he was running very well. Did put in good qualifying, but it just doesn't. The race is always going to be the cruel mistress, really. You know, you get to the race and the whole plan goes out the window. The plan, the shed, the toolbox, even your best cooking goes out the window.
You could say, Rob, that he was $1 short on race day.
Oh my god! Oh my! Oh.
So the key thing here, they are now halfway through the race. They will have to pit once more for fuel. It is definite. And now comes lap traffic in the form of Vega. The 99 is up ahead. And that lap traffic doesn't usually give people any issues when it's normal NASCAR. This isn't normal NASCAR. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Sorry, a little bit of a drop there by me. Wait and see what happens when Vega comes by. Wagner, that would be an overtake for Wagner, especially when he's the lead car in this train. That's going to be quite good for him, and especially, like I said, if the caution came out right now, he'd be able to get his lap back. Well, one of his laps back, because technically he's 2 laps down.
If I just do this. Oh no, I can't. Damn it. Oh no, I can. I can. Oh, there goes Oscar on the inside line. Off he goes, and the Mr. Fantastic number 99 has let the cars by on the upper sides.
Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, well, I said Mr. Fantastic by accident. Okay, I was in a panic. I saw the cars going by. All right.
I am surprised that the 12 has decided to go on the back of a lap car. He unlapped himself. He unlapped himself, and he decided that he just made the wrong move. And now he's working with the 99, and you can see now they're all getting washed up right here at the back here. I'm a little bit worried because they're racing together, and we do see the 99 with some internet issues, and there you go. That will be the 99 losing some help there, and the 12 just decides he's going to just come in to a proper bunch there. Loses the position. Him and Vega lose a position to Coin, who goes up. He's there, 6th in this train, currently sitting 15th overall. Sorry, 15th overall. And now Johannes is just going to go by, try and get... They went 3 wide! Holy moly, the 12's in the wall. The 12's rolling the wall. Can they just make avoid this? He will avoid it. He's fine. But that was a little bit close for comfort there after what's happened before, where incidents have been caused by drivers running the wall.
Car 23 having to back out on the car number 12. Carrying too much speed coming through the start-finish line. Having to scrape up the wall and check up massively. Trying to avoid another crash, but he does keep it out of the wall and keeps his car going.
Yeah, all surviving at the moment. Everything quiet at the front. Hardwick still leading from Stayers, the 42. Leading from the 44. There is no blessed today for the 44. Or will there be? We've still got another 54 laps to go. I think my maths is absolutely out there. No, I'm right. I'm right for a change. That's what a degree in accounting gets you, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, moving up the line, I think that is the 45. Looking like he's getting a bit racy right now. That's Lewis Woods. He's been he's been everywhere at the moment. He's had a very interesting race so far. He started pole. He's gone all the way down the order, back up the order. He's been trying to fight. He's been in battles, but he's still holding on there in that 45, trying to see what he can do. And now, just look in front of him. He sees 2 wide. What does he do? What does he do? That's the 2 wide there. That is Wagner, lap car there with Hodgkinson. Get it pushing Hodge out, and now they're going 2 wide. This is going to get dicey if they go 2 wide into the tri-oval. 12 looks like he may try and make it free, and he backs out wisely. But Hodge, once again, getting shuffled. And then all of a sudden, when you think he gets shuffled, the train goes high, and he's back in the train.
Let me show you. And that is Hodge on your right. Car number 33 on your left is going to be Travis Johannes as he makes a move. Oh, crikey. That is an accident.
Oh! In the wall goes the 86. The 86 is in the wall, and he puts the 10, and the 10 hits the wall. Kunz hit the wall there. Unfortunately, somehow Hodge does not get a lot of damage hitting that wall. He does get some damage, and that is just a movement there. Taps the wall, and unfortunately, that is what's going to happen. I just want to watch this back. They come. Oh, I'm just watching now. He's just too high. Just too high. He could not take the speed off. He could not scrub the speed. He could not get it. The car got tight on him, and he was just going straight into the wall. And that did set off another chain reaction for our 4th caution of the day.
And just, oh, that is a nasty hit on the front there for Hodge as he comes through. And I just want to see if there's any other issues. I think there was another few issues past that as well. Where is it? Or unless I missed it. Oh no, there was a few more. There was a few more, yeah.
Yeah. I did see some more damage afterwards. Not sure who else got caught. The 33 went flying. Actually, I think he got caught up in that. I think he was another one that got hit by that. Yeah, just the back of his car was tagged by the 86. And Johannes hit the wall. He touched the 12, and then he just went spinning. And that was enough for him to go flying. Everyone trying to avoid him. And unfortunately, the first car to meet him was Mark Gleason, the 5. Nowhere for him to go. And as he's trying to check up, he then gets smashed in the back from Cameron Kill. So those two getting big damage as well. And you can just see there is bumpers everywhere. Kill hits the inside wall as everyone tried to get around. But unfortunately, Lease, that's a lot of damage for Lease. Everybody's in the pits. I don't think Beardy's going. No. Chris Howard is pulling a Phil Baldwin.
Chris Howard, having repaired his car, is going to use the fact that he has used his fast repair, and actually other cars are joining him. The Mr. Worldwide is joining him, as is the car number 88.
Yeah, you know why? You know why, Rob, don't you?
Why?
Because they thought that they could get a wave around.
Ooh.
They can't get a wave around if Chris is there.
Oh.
If Chris wasn't there, the 12, the 88, and the 99 all have got a wave around. They would have got a lap back. But Chris decided he's staying out. He wants to lead. And 86 gets an end-of-line penalty for that incident.
The 86 being Sebastian Kunz. He will be flagged for that to go end of line. EOL car 86.
Now, end of line in this format isn't as bad as it sounds, because if you're doing an end of line in regular day NASCAR, all the lap cars are at the back, right? So an end of line nowadays would mean that you would have to go to the back of everybody, which means you'd have to get around lap cars and then back to the leaders. But because this is the 86, the 87 rules, the old style NASCAR rules, everybody on the lead lap goes on one lane, and everybody who's a lap down or more than a lap down go in their own lane. So an end of line penalty, he's only at the back of 11 cars compared to where he could have been, which would have been the back of, what, 18 cars? Does make a difference.
Yeah, but
does make a difference.
Potentially speaking, yeah, exactly.
So I think he's going to do the wise thing here. He's going to go into the pits just to allow him to shuffle through. Yeah, there you go. He's done that just so he can shuffle through to the back instead of trying to do it on the track. So a lot of people do that, actually. A lot of people do that. Because the pace truck light, I said pace car again. Oscar! Literally, in my review of this. Yeah,
hang on.
my review.
Hang on. Let's get this right. It's pace truck. Not with
pace
it's
truck.
Not TRUCK, it's TRUK. Truck.
All I'm gonna say, right? All I'm gonna say is that if I get asked to evaluate what I thought about the series, all I'm gonna say is it's a pace car, not a pace truck.
Yeah, truck.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, see, Mitchell agrees with me. It's truck.
Oh, shout out to Mitchell for being our, second or third?
It's our third,
member?
yeah. Our third ever, yeah.
Our third spectator.
Yeah, we got three. We've got some fans.
We've got a crowd. We've got a crowd watching us.
We've got some fans.
So we've got a line of 4 cars a lap down at the bottom, but the key driver is Chris Howard. Beardy, of course. And he's going to be leading off the 45 of Lewis Woods. Woods is back up there. And you can see just what that did, because now the 44 of Sayers is behind them and Hardwick is there. Green flag will be coming shortly when the pace truck darts in. Here we go again. And now it will be just a case. Will the lap cars try to get themselves fighting? I think they've decided against it. Leaders will go off. Howard from Woods, from Sayers, from Hardwick.
And just as you can see, car number 6 coming back out. Oh, it's going to be a bit sidey around here, trying to avoid any instant back on the first lap. You can just see where the tires were, where all the big old screech of tires were. But
you can also see as well that the 88 doesn't really have the pace at the moment. The lap car they're looking to work with him.
Sebastian Kunz, I think, struck the wall. Correct. Sorry. Somebody did struck the wall. I think it was Sebastian Kunz. He struck the wall, but he has actually pulled it off just a little bit. But he's in the middle of some cars, so he will have to be very dicey about how he handles this now. Travis Johannes, by the way, he's actually fallen back quite a ways. He's actually off the pack. He's 10th, but he's fallen off the pack, so he can't be racing.
Might be Keels come into the pits. I think Johannes may have timed it a bit too late with the pit stops, and I think that's what's caused it there. He is at the back of the field, but yeah, P10 at the moment, where he wants to be as well. Hodge as well, he's even worse off. He's 8 seconds behind him, so they will get swallowed up, providing there's not another caution. But it's 50 laps to go. Anything can happen in the next 50 laps, and that's another car going to the pit lane. I think that is the 86. It is the 86. Was that the 86? Yeah, it was. Kunz is in the pits.
Kunz in the pits. I think that is due to trying to get some repairs on his car. And by the way, Matty in the chat, they said, what's it called? They said. Why am I going blank? The text is right there. I believe Oscar said at the end of the longest line in the pre-race meeting. See, that was a
stop and hold. Yeah, Kunz was a stop and hold. I thought it was a stop and hold. I did hear some talk about black flags, and I think that was a stop and hold for whatever happened. So that's unfortunate there for Kunz. He'll go. I think he may go a lap down with that. That's going to be a little bit of a shame. No, he comes out, but he is going to be lapped. He's just coming out the pits right now. He is going to go 1 lap down. And that's unfortunate there for the 86 after what's happened there. He goes a lap down. He'll go to the back of this pack. He will have to 6 to help him if he wants some help, but they're not going to be on this train. Howard's still leading, by the way, from Woods. And it's quite interesting because I'm thinking to myself, Sayers made a move earlier in the race to try and get up there at the front. He's not looking at making a move yet, Rob.
Well, I think with the amount of times that a move has been made, I don't even think any accident so far has been caused by people making a move. I think it's just people hitting the wall and then coming back in, or anything else. I think
which happened to us in the major series, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the exact same thing happened to us where it's just the wall just consumed. The wall hath consumed.
Yeah, we saw in the sportsman split that we were doing, we saw a lot of drivers just making mistakes and losing the car. Meanwhile, in the Pro Series, they were racing hell-bent for leather and they were making contact between one another. It was a very interesting race. Both races were interesting to watch, even if there was a lot of downtime in both races of nothing happening. Just what you expect when you come to a super speedway, really. You're just trying to get to the right position. And I'm thinking you're going to be looking around 110, 105 when you start to see drivers going, right, go time. And that's when we'll be seeing some work going on. But at the moment, we're at 77 of 120. The numbers starting to tick down. 44 laps to go.
On board with Oscar Hardwick as he chases down the car number 44, the car number 42. Going to lift off, still fuel saving these guys. They want to fuel save as much as possible, but everybody's doing it, so it's like the effect of the fuel saving is kind of minimized because if you're doing it, but everybody else is doing it at the exact same time as you, it might as well be the equivalent of not actually fuel saving. But for the guy in front, Chris Beardy Howard, he is going to be under immense pressure. He'll have to do some absolutely ludicrous driving to keep the guys at bay behind him. As you can see, 3 cars ahead of Oscar. Nicholas Sayers in third, Lewis Woods in second, Chris Howard in first, and coming around 1-2 on lap 78.
And knowing on at the moment, just some drivers just looking to play their way. Even the lap cars are keeping pretty quiet at the moment. The only car that looks like they're constantly trying to get out the line is the 86 of Kunz there. I think that's just him just thinking he wants to go a little bit aggressive, almost having the 5 touch the back of him there. The 5 still got a little bit of the front pushed in after the earlier accidents. I'm amazed that he's managed to get most of that fixed, but he's there currently sitting 8th overall, the number 5, just holding his line. It is difficult when you've got a lap car in front of you. You don't want to be aggressive on the lap car, and especially in this, but you know that the lap car is in a different battle compared to the one you are. You've just got to keep your calm at the moment, and you can just see the 5 getting a little bit out of shape there. I think that nose might be affecting him. There is going to be a run behind him. That's the 23 of Coin with Brandon Dollar next to them. And they're on different laps themselves, so I doubt they're going to be racing, but they don't want to trade positions and then lose the pack.
You're going to be losing the pack at 310 kilometers an hour, and not something to shake a stick at.
I want to lose the pack at 10 miles an hour, let alone 220 miles an hour. So,
because then especially if you lose the pack, it's impossible really to get back into it because they'll have the natural idea of the slipstream, and because the lead car's always being pushed, he'll go slightly faster. But it's actually calmed. It's actually calmed right down. I'm very surprised.
You jinxed it.
I did indeed, because this is OI-SIM. Jinxing it is our middle name.
All I'm going to say, Rob, was how NASCAR did Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
The race started out really fun. And then I went in Discord. Anybody else thinks this race has gotten a bit boring? All of a sudden, caution. And I'm not saying I'm the cause of the biggest drama on road racing in NASCAR this year, but I think I caused it because after that caution, they had a restart where the curb got ripped up. I don't know if you saw this. The curb got ripped up at the little quick high-speed chicane in the infield in Indianapolis.
Right.
And then drivers went over that. They ripped it up. They put oil on the track. They didn't put a caution out, and then when they came around again, people ripped it up even more to the point that the curb was destroyed and everyone was losing the grip of the car because there was oil on the track.
Why am I not surprised?
So, I just want to know if you didn't know that. So, because they put the curves there because the teams didn't want the turtles that they use in, you've seen them on Daytona Road from your broadcast.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The teams didn't want the turtles. So curb happened. All day they were working on that same curb, whacking it down, welding it down. It did not work. So they decided, okay, we'll just put a sausage there instead. Guess what happened on the next restart?
Sausage got ripped up.
No, somebody went over the sausage and caused another caution. And the NASCAR rules are so... I'm calling them out right now, so ridiculous. Bubba Wallace avoided the sausage curb because it was either hit it and go flying and end his race, or avoid it, and they gave him a drive-through penalty because he cut the course, because he avoided an object to save his race.
So save your car or take a penalty.
Yeah.
Draw 25 cards, or draw 25 cards, or take a penalty. I think
ruin your race and put your car and make your car a missile, or take the penalty. Anyway, front of the field is all pretty quiet at the moment. The back of the field is very spread out. People are just trying to work out their way, see if they can try and make a push. The 9's currently the leader at the back of this pack of cars that are starting to lose a little bit here. They just catch up right now, but there's that number 9, Oliver Verhagen. He's got Phil Baldwin in front of him, and then everybody else is just lap cars. It's Vega, it's Kunz, it's Mark Lees, who's also battling there. There is still, technically, there is 10 cars on the lead lap. But when you've got Hodge and Johannes, where are they? Literally, where are they? Here's the pack going through 3 and 4. Where are those guys? They're in a 4-car pack just entering 3 and 4 now.
The loneliest pack ever. Oh, it's cute though. It's cute.
It is cute. It is cute. But unfortunately,
it's not what they wanted though.
No, not where they wanted to go. So it is quiet at the moment. Lap 85, or halfway through lap 85. If they keep going green, I think we're going to have to see a pit stop around 10 to go. So that I think now they could probably look at a caution and fuel to the end.
Would it be also tire to the end, or would you risk a biscuit?
I think you got to take tires. If you take any, I think you got to take 2 rights. If there's a caution, you take 4. If you go do green flag pit stops, you take 2 rights. That's the easiest way to do it.
I'm gonna try to do something really, really, really dumb. Entertain me here for a minute. Just hang on.
Okay, I'm hanging on.
No, hang on.
Oh, by the way, we've been told that we're doing a great job on the commentary. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We do our best, even though I hate oval.
Well, on that note, unfortunately, my bladder is giving way. So.
Oh yeah, you take a toilet break. You take a toilet break.
Yeah, I shall let you continue.
Now, just to say, by the way, as is always tradition, livery looks. They're looking less clean, but I mean that is the wear and tear of racing at an oval. Alone time with Rob ASMR. I mean, this is what you pay for. Pay for full free price of free. You get ASMR with me, and don't you love it? Chris Howard on his own there, 2.5 tenths ahead of Lewis Woods, coming through onto lap 87 completed with 120 in total. That means there is just under 33 laps to go. Y'all trying to gain favorable comments already ahead of next season. Yeah, you see now. it's all playing the favorites game, you know. Oscar Hardwick, by the way, in the background, looking like he wants to push just ever so slightly, and he's looking at the rear end of the car number 44 of Nicholas Sayers, coming through again to complete another lap. These laps are going quick and fast, by the way. Hella quick and hella fast.
Did I hear you say hella?
Yeah, hella quick and hella fast, yeah.
I didn't even think you would say that. Also, I heard you getting a little, trying to have someone try and get you slipped in their pocket there and get some favoritism for broadcasting.
No, totally not. I didn't do anything, I swear.
I can rewind the broadcast, you know.
Damn it. Oh, damn it.
Anyway, it is pretty much quiet at the moment. I think the drivers are just accepting that this is the best place to be right now. Nobody's looking like they're wanting to make any moves. Some cars are getting a little bit out of shape, but they're still giving them the respect and giving them the space that they want. Some of these drivers are still having their own little battles and elsewhere. And I'm really curious, right? These little four guys at the back, they're 10 seconds behind the pack. But they are catching. There's only 3 of them now. It's Hodgkinson, Wagner, and Johannes. 3 is a number that can work. But unfortunately, Johannes is just losing the back of this trio of the 2 in front. And they need to be bunched up if they want to get going. Because otherwise, they are going to be begging for a caution. And you don't really want to be begging for a caution around here. Like, as much as it does happen, yeah, let's not have a caution. And especially at this stage of the race, coming to the business end, it's time to start thinking, yeah, let's not. By the way, ASMR, did you not hear me spotting on Oval?
Yeah.
I was the ultimate ASMR by just being a spotter for Oval racing the other night. I say the other night, last night. It was fantastic. Oh, by the way, is that the 68 making a move on the 1? It is. I am surprised at that. 68, either he's just called out Baldwin's been a little bit on a different line. 68's been looking like he wants to make a move here, and that is Oro. Oro there in the 68, the car's livery, looking like he wants to make it, and he has got some good speed, but I think he's losing it. But he can't get back in behind the 1 because there's no room. And now the 42. Now Hardwick decides he's going to use this as an advantage. They're going to be looking like they want to work together. And now the 44 dives in. Looking like they're going to try and shuffle the 45 out of here right now. And that would be a fantastic move of them. And the 45 get back in. 42 of Otto Hardwick does take a couple positions from that. But he's now allowing the 44 to get going. 45, Lewis Woods. He started pole, and right now he's just getting shuffled out. I think it's all down at the moment.
It's all quiet on the western front, on the western.
Did you just take my lines?
Yes, I did. At me on Twitter. Bet you will.
I will indeed. But Hardwick's getting a little bit racy at the moment. Is it me? Is he starting to feel like he wants to take the lead? But he's really got the speed right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he looks at making a move here, but 31 just dives in there. Howard moves in, so we'll keep it going. By the way, remember Oro was like trying to make some moves? He's gone back quite a bit right now. He's got 2 lap cars between him and Verhagen, the next car he's battling. So not going well for the 68 there, but at the front of the field, literally the top 6 are all together. And, well, I say keep eyes there, but keep eyes everywhere.
Just trying to see as well. I'm looking down the performance field. It is very static right now. Though I do want to get back to that other group that we were looking at and just see how they're doing, because I think it's only 2 now, isn't it?
It is only 2. Johannes has lost the speed. He's got no speed. And he's now even getting outlapped by a lap car. So it is just a 2-car push now. And that's just not going to do it. Hodgkinson, Wagner, they can do what they want, but they're going to be losing out here. They'll be able to get the speed, but I don't think 2 can do what 3 can do. And that's a bit of a shame for them. They might be able to just... They can't come back and let Keel do the work. In fact, that just shows how bad it is for Johannes. He's getting swallowed. He's unable to catch up with Keel right now. So that's unfortunate. It is now 2 groups of 2 at the front. It is a shame to see. And is that the 68 still going backwards? It is. Oro is going backwards. And there are some 2 wides going up at the front. That is Baldwin on the inside there of Lewis Woods. He wants to make a move, and he's got to push it right now. That's the 31, and Oliver Hagen is well there with him. What can Baldwin do? He's got a good push from the 31. To the front goes Baldwin. He will take the lead, and does the 31 join him? The 31 does join him. Baldwin, Howard to the front. What a move by the 2 of them.
Very well done by Phil Baldwin. We're just going to replay that for you. And this was where it started in the 1 and 2. The move was set up, and a little help from Chris Howard. A little bit of a, come on, let's get this done. We've got the speed, and zip by they went.
Car in the wall. There's a car in the wall. Sorry, that is the 5 of Lees. He's okay. He's managed to keep that car in the wall. Not Lees. Sorry, I apologize. Is that Kunz? That was Kunz. Sorry, in the wall. That was the 86 in the wall. He just got a little bit high, lost the car again, got tied up, and he just scraped the wall. He's at the back of this pack. He's in danger of losing the pack after that. So that is unfortunate. But these 5 at the front still back. We'll call it the 6 as well. But Hagen's just waiting his time at the moment. These 5 at the front getting really dicey right now. I don't think Hardwick likes not having the lead right now. Lap 98 of 120. Getting to the business time now, Rob. As they call it in America, welcome to the witching hour.
Who says what? Who says that?
Scott Hansen of NFL Red Zone. It is the time of the event that supernatural events can happen. So basically anything can happen. And as I say that, anything has happened because Howard's going down the order. Howard has drifted all the way back, and he's coming into the pits. Here comes green flag pit stops. The 31's in the pits. He has led for so long that Howard finally dips into the pit. And this is where we start to see some pit stop strategies going on. But he's gone in on his own.
And nobody else to help him either, so he'll be out on his own. And Hodge up into 8th. He is actually very slowly catching the pack, though. Look at this. Look, I have prepared this for all of about 10 seconds. You're gonna love this.
I just love it. Like, I prepared this for 10 seconds. Anyway, that changes everything, though, with him going into the pits, and he's actually coming out the pits right now. He's going to be a lap down. So he's going to have to hope that everybody does come in for fuel. That's actually not a bad thing. There's a caution right now. Everybody will have to come in for fuel. And meanwhile, at the moment, Baldwin has lost the lead. He's gone a little bit high, and that will allow him not only does that allow Hardwick to take the lead, I think that is Sayers also taking over, and now Woods, and this is going to get dicey. They're 2 wide, and we've got the lap car of Howard coming right out. What could happen here? Baldwin needs to get down there as fast as he can. There's no gap. There's no gap. Can he get in? He
gets in there now, just about. And by the way, it is now.
Oh, the top 3, yeah. top four into the pits. Is there going to be a hit? There's a hit. Oh, look at Baldwin. Baldwin just splits the middle. How he did not hit. Excuse me, Phil. Number 1, everybody needs a new change of pants on this pit stop. And number 2, that was risky. What do they take, though? That's the question. Do they take 4? Do they take 2? Let's have a look. I want to see what Baldwin's doing. I see fuel. I see fuel. I see nothing else. No. Some cars are taking tires, but Baldwin...
Oscar Hardwick is not. Oscar Hardwick, yeah, well, of course he does. He flew into the pits.
He did. Actually, I think he did. I think he got a speeding penalty.
I would have honestly imagined that he did.
Oh, no, he made it. Oh, no, he didn't. Commitment, no. Second line.
No, Oscar Hardwick, he just drifted. He Tokyo drifted coming out of the pits.
Those Woods has also done the same thing. And that's unfortunate. He's going to be losing a lot of time. Hardwick and Sayers is going to be retaking that. Meanwhile, everybody else is just waiting to start looking at who take the pit. Baldwin did get a speeding penalty. He was 10 kilometers an hour over the speed limit when he got to the check line. So Verhagen leads the race. He's got nobody with him at the moment. Where he's got Oro a couple cars behind. Somebody's going to start thinking about making some pit stops right here, but they're going to keep going. And the later you lead this, I think is dangerous. I don't think you want to lead this late right now because of the nature of this. But where is Hardwick? Hardwick's there on his own. He's trying to catch up to Sayers. Sayers won't help him. Lees comes in on his own, though.
But look what I have. I got split screen. We are looking at the car of Adam Hodgkinson as he goes around and he's on his own, and we just have his stream up there. I don't know why I did this, but I thought it might be fun.
Well done. Well done. So Hardwick's managed to get onto the back of Sayers, and there is a lot of cars right now. I'm just trying to see. Nobody wants to pit. Nobody is saying, hey, let's pit at the moment. And also because of the chaos at the pits, Hodge is currently P3. Leeds is still in the pits. Did I miss something? It's a long time in the pits for Lees. I think he's been... Oh, no, don't tell me he also had a slowdown. No, Rob, we missed it in the pits. We missed an incident in the pits. Eckstein took too much speed into the pits, and Eckstein slid into the pits sideways, and Lees is coming in. Does he get the car under control? Oh my word, Lees hit the pit road at 141 kilometers an hour. Pit lane speed is 97 kilometers an hour.
All right, let's have this back at half speed. Emils, what did you do, my friend? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, and oh dear.
Oh, indeed.
What?
It's just the fact that we got one car that's taking too much speed and slides the car. The other one's taking so much speed and just accepts it. That's what I find amazing. But Hardwick, by the way, you know how I was saying how you don't want to be pitting, late. There's Verhagen. There's Vega. And there's the 42 of Oscar Hardwick with Sawyers right there. And he's just going yeet right by. Hardwick is going to unlap himself. And he will lead the train as a lapped car. And just like that, Hardwick back up there. Can Sayers join him? That's going to be crucial if Sayers can join him. Sayers will join him. Now, they can't go by and... Oh, wow. I've just seen all the cars coming out the pit lane right in front of them. They are going to have issues. Now, everybody is in different situations. The leader is Verhagen. He's got Stephen Oral behind him. And then P3 is Hodge, who's 7 seconds behind everybody else.
Yeah, I will probably preface this by saying that Olivier Verhagen, Stephen Oral, Hodge, and Travis Johannes, the four of them will have to pit unless they want to have their tyres explode.
Or run out of fuel.
The latter will probably happen first.
Yeah. Well, I hear that Hodge is looking. Maybe I hear on the radio. I've got my radio up there. I've just turned into the Hodgkinson team channel, and I think they are looking at making a pit stop shortly. He's been asking if anybody wants to go in with him, and he's trying to hold on, but his crew chief's telling him there's not enough here. So, technically, Johannes, he's still on the same lap. Hardwick's on the same as Sayer, but everybody at the moment, because of what's been happening, it's all very. Nobody knows really what's going on. You look if you were to look at a iRacing relative right now, you would see so much blue, red, and white It is hard to work out who's where at the moment. Once they pit, we'll all know. But, it's going to be tough, We know that leaders have to pit, but when?
Well,
when is the question?
Well, Adam just pitted.
He pitted with Wagner. Hodge will go a lap down, unfortunately. But the crucial thing is...
The Hodge won't go
Hodge
won't go a lap down. Unless he's got... Oh, no, he's stuck in the pits.
Yeah.
He took tires.
So, unless there's a caution... if there's a caution, he'll get his lap back. But at the same time, with some of these guys that have stayed out for so long, I think he will get his lap back.
That is a car... that is going to be the car of... Who is that? That was car number 5. Of Max Lees, yeah, striking the wall again.
Johannes in the pits, and slowly the mighty are falling. So that basically leaves Oral and Verhagen, the last 2 cars, yet to pit. And they're currently just in... Well, Verhagen is in this queue. Where is Oral? Oral is down a little bit right now. He's not with the main pack. He has lost the main pack, and this is not good for him. And he's looking at a battle between Kuntz and Howard. There's no longer slipstreaming. There's no longer pack racing at the moment. We're 11 to go. Lap 110 of 120. Business time now, Rob. It is business time.
As they say to Lewis, it's hammer time. As they say to everybody else, run. And then all you hear is the music playing.
I knew you'd do that. Does Verhagen come in? Verhagen's going to have to pit on his own here. This is not good for him. He stays out. But he pitted lap 69. He does not have the fuel for this.
Yeah,
and if he does, I'd love to know what he's put in his car.
Well, they've been doing 44s. They're on the same pace as the rest of the field, so...
Oral's losing, though. You can just see that pack is losing it. There's a 4-car pack right now. It is Sayers, Hardwick, and Verhagen, and then behind them is Vega. But one of them's a lap down. Well, technically, 3 of them are a lap down. One of them's the leader, and he's got to pit sometime. And I think he's coming in now. Yeah, Verhagen comes in. He's got Vega right behind him. Oh, Vega almost went into him. They're both going to go. Are they going to make the commitment? Speed. They are. They both make it. So, Oral takes the provisional lead. I say the provisional because, he pits. He'll still have the lead. But he is way back from the main pack, and the main pack is this 2-car pack of Hardwick and Sayers. But now they're on their own. What can Kuntz and Howard do? They can catch up right here. Lap 111 of 120. I see 2 cars on their own. Behind them, 3 cars with them. It's going to be tight. Can they make the push?
Yeah, by the way, Olivier is in the pits. Steven Orell has stayed out. And that is Oscar Hardwick almost striking the wall as we look backwards towards Nicholas Sayers, who is getting very, very close. He really wants to put Oscar under a huge amount of pressure and get him to make a mistake or 2.
Wait and see. By the way, Kunz and Howard. Howard pitted lap 98. He's fine. Kunz, he's going to be a little bit tight on fuel. But he might be able to make it. And that'll be a great recovery from the 86 after the incident and the end of line and the black flag. He can make it. I know. I'm thinking that black flag that last pit stop would have been the black flag pit stop. So he may still have to come in for fuel. We'll wait and see. Still waiting to see when does Oral come in. When does Oral come in here? And he'll have to go on his own. Not looking comfortable here. The 86 does dive in, and that would have been the time for the 68 to go in. He should have gone in. Personally, he should have gone in. He does not. Stephen Oral continues to lead this race, despite where is everybody?
Well, I mean, we see Nicholas Sayers and Oscar Hardwick. They're there.
But then there's nobody with them.
Yeah.
Nobody with them.
The pack is just broken up out of nowhere. So, people in chat are going, I believe in Steve's fuel tank.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Steve's fuel tank?
Ooh. That would mean he would need to have 52 laps of fuel. That's not easy. But you know that Hardwick, Sayer, they're going to push this hard. Howard is helping Oral right now, so he's got a little bit of help. I don't think it's going to be enough, though. Just don't think it's going to be enough. Oral will need to have some help. It really is a case now.
Yeah,
of what
Steve's got. I tell you what now.
Caution!
Oh,
Caution! Caution! The caution now. Who's done that?
And Mills has gone round.
Mills has gone round. He was battling with Wagner. Wagner was there with him, and I think. Oh, yeah. Eckstein's came up. And did they catch anybody else? Is the question. I did see Dollar behind. Dollar, no!
Oh no, not Dollar.
Dollar got caught up in it. And to take the rear license plate on the back of Dollar's car, that unfortunately was not Sugoi. This changes everything, Rob. You don't know how much this changes.
Ooh.
Dollar will pit. He'll still have the lead. No, he won't. He won't have the lead. We await the pace car to see where the pace car is going. Oro is getting a push. I think he's out of fuel.
Oh,
How close is he to fuel?
Oh, hang on. Me here.
Yeah.
He's still slowing down.
He's out of fuel.
Is he actually out of fuel?
Yeah. He's getting a push. Oro, the leader, is out of fuel.
Who's he getting a push by?
He's getting a push from Woods. This is implications right here.
No. Woods has given up.
That's it.
No, Steven. No, he's coming to a stop.
The 12 almost hits the wall with a check.
And
The
he has-
86 goes around. Oh, the 86 hits the wall. That's the 31 as well that just got collected.
That's Chris Howard.
Did Howard avoid that? Did Howard manage to not get hit by that? Oh, he had a tap. He had a tap, but nothing too serious. The Panda car did have a tap there, but I think he's okay. But he's going to come into the pits. Unfortunately, he's going to come into the pit. That will put him at the back of the field. Oro has
the
toe.
31.
That is
Oh, the
unfortunate.
31 really did have a fright there. Oh my god.
So, this is chaos. I don't know where to look anymore. We're going to wait to see where the pace car picks up people. We're on lap 117 of 120. And if I recall, there's no green-white checker.
No, there is. I thought there was. There was 3 counts with GWC.
Where did you see that?
Oh no.
I don't read anything in the information about a green-white checker.
Somebody tell me. Somebody tell us please very quickly. Is there a green white checker?
There is no green-white checker. There is no green-white checker. We're going to have a one-lap shootout.
Oh, there's no green white checkered. And who is the man?
Like I said, 86 rules.
Who's primed for it? It is going to be our boy in the number.
And Oral.
Go ahead.
Oral's made the biggest mistake possible. He didn't enter. He could have pitted. He was pitting on the last lap. He could have pitted, and he decided not to because the pits were closed. He took the risk. A tow was 3 minutes. A closed pit penalty would have probably been end of line. But because it's the end of the race, Rob, final 20 laps of the race means that there is no wave arounds. There is no double line. Lap cars to the back, if I recall.
Oh no.
Which means we're going to have a 6-car shootout. In fact, no, they are to the side. There is no wave arounds at all. It is just to the side. I got my information wrong. I'm thinking IndyCar. But it's a 6-car battle right now. Hardwick, Sayer, Verhagen, Howard, Woods, and Hodgkinson. Hodge is in the race still, folks.
He's a lap down. As is Woods.
Doesn't say on my screen.
It says
Oh.
it's a four-way shootout between Olivier. Where did he come from? Chris Beardy Howard, Nicholas Sayers, and Oscar Hardwick. The four of them are in this shootout.
Well, Robert, it's going to be a 2-lap shootout. We're not getting a green-white checkered, but this is our green-white checkered. And there you go. Every car is now single file. The next flag ends the race. If there's a caution on this lap, that's the end of the race. I only see 3 cars at the front, Rob. I do not know where Verhagen is. Where is Verhagen?
Down at the end of the pack.
Verhagen's at the end of the pack. It's going to be a 3-car shootout then for the final. Hardwick, Sayers, Howards will battle. We've seen these 3 battling all race. Here we go. 2 to go. We're on lap 119. You know that. Of course you do. Now, when does Sayers make his move? Does he have any help? What about Howard? Howard's been having some lightning fast responses, but he's not had a good start here. Not had a good start here.
And that is going to be tucking in for Nicholas Sayers as he comes into the back of Oscar Hardwick as he tries to get around. Once again, it is going to be 2-lap shootout. It's as close to the green white checker as they will get. The caution came out at the exact right time for 2 laps of racing, and that is going to be a wall strike by somebody, but the green flag is still waving.
33 of Johannes. The 33 of Johannes is in the wall, but the white flag, it was still green. Was still green, and the white flag will be this time. Here we go. White flag. This is it. There is no more flags to win. Howard is trying to get a push. It's not working. Sayers is still on the back of our Hardwick. What can he do? We'll see the lines they take around here right now. You know what? I think Howard might just crawl up here. Is he getting a push from Woods? He's getting a little bit of a push from Woods. There is a half a second gap between him and Sayers. It might be a bit too late. Sayers is now on the back of Hardwick. It's just these 2. Sayers dart to the inside. He's going to make it. He takes the lead. He has the lead right now, and Hardwick's too high. Hardwick will need a run if he's going to take this right now. He's got the run right now. What does Sayers do? It might be too far. The checkered line is at the tri-oval, and Nicholas Sayers will win at Daytona. Nicholas Sayers wins the Zuma Boomer 300 Junior.
A great victory from him at the end of it all. Oscar Hardwick just got 2 wides coming through the 3 and the 4 and just let the victory slip through his fingers. And oh dear.
Wow. Great move. Great move from Sayers. Fantastic move from Sayers there. He picked it at the right moment. He got it just before they were entering free, and that just did it for him. He was just able to take that, and Hardwick had no way to gain the momentum. He had to take a different line. He could not do it.
Whew, that was good, wasn't it?
That was a finish. That was a great finish. It's a shame it was all done with that mistake. What could have been, though, for Oral? Oh, what could have been for Steve Oral? The risk of taking... Anyway, before I say anything, Nicholas Sayers, you just won at Daytona. Burn it down, my friend. Race control to Nicholas Sayers. Race control to Nicholas Sayers. Please see us for donut practice. I repeat, please see us for donut practice.
There he goes.
He started a donut, placing up the banking. Come on, Nicholas. And there he goes. Is he going to... No. He does the Chase Elliott against the wall. No, he can't even do that. It's too steep of a bank. And now I think he's going to do the old adage Polish lap. No, he's just parked up.
No, he's still trying.
He's still trying. He's still trying. Yeah. Should have done it in the dirt, and now he does the Polish lap. Fantastic race. I think it's fair enough to just go over those final results because it was all chop and change at the end there. You can actually see as well. So Sayers did win that race there, beating Oscar Hardwick by 0.092. Chris Howard, the beard, got P3, and Verhagen unfortunately got that P4, and everybody else was just laps down. So Lewis Woods will take home that 5th. Hodgkinson will take home 6th. Oral, he does finish 7th. So that's not too bad for him. Phil Baldwin will be 8th, and Coyne will be 9th. Travis Johannes will be 10th. Mark Leese will be 11th. Kunz 12th. Wagner takes home 13th. Brandon Dollar will be 14th. And then you've got Alejandro Fernandez Vega 15th. Emil Ecksteins will be 16th. Cameron Kill 17th. And then the retirees with Harry Weir 55 laps down in 18th. James Juney was 19th. Joe Ciampa, unfortunately, PC issue, iRacing issues, finishes 20th. And shout out to the man that never took the grid, that just sat there and looked pretty in his little car, Paul Schumann, who technically we classify him because we love all the cars.
He still came in.
What a race. I tell you, that was one of our more enjoyable oval races. I got to be honest.
It was,
even with the
I liked it. I think the chat liked it. What?
Yeah.
What do you think, chat? Do you like it?
I hope chat liked it. We'll just wait for them to say something and it'll be like, no, it was rubbish. I'm like, okay, thank you. Well, Rob, while we're waiting for people there, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Raidillon TV. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell to know when we're going live. Don't forget to join our membership. We've got the membership tiers, as you saw with my beautiful friend Mitchell being one of our latest spectators. Underneath the video, as per usual, some links that I love to shout out. It is a link to our Discord, as per usual, our community full of memes and me constantly going, everybody, we're live. And also trackcams22.com providing the cameras once again. Please, Rob, don't tell me they had a camera. Please tell me they had a camera pack for this.
Nope, we didn't.
Okay. But anyway, shout out to trackcams22.com who do provide cameras for us all the time. Now, if you want to know when we're going live next time, Saturday night, the finale of the Major Series Predator Series. If you've never heard of this, imagine a race with handicaps between a Radical, a TCR, and a Mazda. Now imagine that at Virginia International Raceway for 90 minutes to decide the overall champion. That is the finale this Saturday on our channel at 9 o'clock British Summer Time. That promises, honestly, that promises to be crazy. If you've never seen it, you have to. I urge you to check it out. It is going to be fantastic. You can check out the VODs with us anyway. Rob, I don't know about you, but I've enjoyed doing some more Daytona. I don't know about you.
I mean, it's Daytona. Let's go race. Let's go race.
Let's go racing, and let's go and say to the end. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I have been Craig King.
And, well, should I say my name? Should I tease him a little bit? Should I say my name?
Say it.
And I have been Robert O'Brien.
And this has been Raidillon TV, the only corner you need. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.